Ladies and gentlemen, everyone between Ultimate Steve, welcome back to another episode of Planet Jam. I am very tired. Not only am I Ultimate Steve, I am also very tired. Hello everyone, Ultimate Tired here. Okay, but I'm not too tired for some Kerbal. Maybe I might just like end this episode 5 minutes in because I'm really tired. Anyway, so I'm finally out of backlog and I can play this again. So right here, I recorded some testing of this a while ago, but I'm not gonna put that in the video probably. What we were doing last time, we were Windswept. We're going to Windswept because we have a craft in orbit around Windswept that doesn't have a lander, and we have a lander in this this vehicle. So let's just go ahead and launch that. And on the way up, I will attempt to explain. Actually, I don't even remember what this does, so I'll explain something else. So, going off of whatchamacallit, Kerbal Hardcore, which has very quickly become my most popular series on this channel. The top comment, I believe, as of right now, for what I have to do if I lose, is land on and return from Mindo in this planet pack. I have no idea what Mindo is, but after Windswept, I kind of want to go on a scouting mission to it, if I can find out wherever this Mindo is. I don't think I've ever seen a Mindo, because apparently it must be really bad if enough people are voting for it. Granted, I was planning on going to everywhere anyway, so I guess that's not really much of a challenge for me. So if I can complete that preemptively, I can die in hardcore without there being any consequences whatsoever. Is my volume coming through in like above the Kerbal? I'll turn down the Kerbal engines just a little bit, just in case. Anyway, so I've updated a few mods. Due to the way I installed the Planet Jam mod, there's no easy button to update it in Ccan, so I have not updated Planet Jam, but I have updated every other mod, and I have installed trajectories, which is something that will come in handy for precision landing if I ever need to again. I'm vastly overshooting my orbit. I should have tipped over far more. And also the screen might be too dim because I have an app that dims the screen for me because normally the screen doesn't go dim enough. So maybe it got dimmed. Maybe it doesn't show up on OBS. I don't know, but like I'm a vampire. I don't like bright screens. I don't even like dark screens. Okay, so once we get out of the atmosphere, we can deploy. Oh, okay, that was the wrong fairing, but that works too. Decouple and perform an ignition of the nuclear engine stage. And now we have what's going on here? Do I not have like proper control? Okay, I guess. Alright, I forgot that I didn't really have any major reaction wheels on this. But yeah, anyway, so this engine should be enough to get us all the way to Windswept. I don't know if I calculated that right, because it seems a bit small now that I think about it. But, you know, we'll find out the hard way, I guess. Okay, I've plotted us a transfer. And we should have more than enough fuel by a lot. I misremembered how far away Windswept was. I think I was messing up with the elliptical orbit planet, which is the... Which one of those did we go to? It was Avu. And I think I might have read somewhere that, whatchamacallit, the Mindo place, the place that's reportedly pretty hard, was, like, was a moon around, like, the other really elliptical orbiting place. I don't remember. That would require zooming in, but I'll definitely send a scouting mission to that place next, because it might have relevance for what I do in the future. Alright, so 1 kilometer per second escape burn, nothing too bad, just a 5-minute burn, and should be fairly efficient transfer-wise. Like, fairly efficient transfer fuel-wise. And maybe during the burn, I will talk about this lander a little bit. So, I don't think the re-entry is going to be too intense, so I didn't really heat shield it much. You've got the first stage, which is just 4 twitches, and then the normal fuel tank with some science experiments that are jettisoned. And inside the fairing here, you've got a Kerbal and EVAC, one of these small fuel tanks, and one of those candle radioisotope engines, like RTG engines. So efficient upper stage, that will do most of the work. The lower stage doesn't need to be this big delta V-wise, but it does, because otherwise the drag will just kill it on the way out. Oh, though I haven't actually tested that much because I tested it on SIPAR, and I think that has a thicker atmosphere than Windswept, but I might be misremembering. We will see in a bit. Okay, where'd our window go? Because we're not getting it. Okay, well, I'll correct it later, because I don't think we can reasonably correct it now. Let's make a maneuver and plan that. I'll get back to you once we've done that and we're at the place. Okay, we've created a maneuver that will allow us to intersect with Windswept and get into a very close very close orbit to the scout mission that's already there. I think it's Scout 4. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've touched this save because the whole space plane thing ballooned into like 4 videos, and I had like a bunch of stuff going on like after I recorded those, so I didn't really have a chance to play very much. And what I did, I chose to do hardcore instead. So, wow, I'm really tired. And there we are. That's close enough. Alright, we are arriving at Windswept. We just corrected most of our target relative inclination. And now we're going to do a big retrograde burn to get into a low orbit around this place. I don't know when we need to start it. In fact, that was probably far too late. And hold on, how fast is this thing going? It's going at 2.5 kilometers per second, so we just need to kill one. Okay, we'll be fine, Delta V. I was just concerned, like, wait a second, we're going really fast. We may not have enough fuel, but we do. We have like a kilometer per second extra, which I'm probably going to use a decent amount of rendezvousing, because I am not patient with my rendezvous. 3 kilometers, 2 kilometers. That is definitely close enough. 725 meters per second of speed. That's fine. I'll just have to remember to slow down pretty early. Alright, we're coming up on our encounter with the object in about 2 minutes. I'm going to start the retroburn now. Actually, no, that's too early, I think. Yeah, let's start now. Oh, I need to target retrograde. Oops. Silly me. I was doing surface retrograde or retrograde or something like that. I just need to push the retrograde marker to the anti-target marker and everything will be okay. 50 kilometers away, moving at 500 meters per second. I do believe we are tracking for a reasonably successful timing. 500 meters per second, 39 kilometers. I think we're going to overshoot it, actually. Yeah, we're definitely going to overshoot it. Maybe, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. 400 meters per second, 28 kilometers. We might get reasonably close. 300 meters per second, 20 kilometers. Yeah, we're gonna undershoot. It's gonna be fine. I will get let's like 200 and then stop burning and wait a little bit. Actually, no. How about 100 is probably gonna be more. Well, let's get to 10 kilometers and start burning again. Because the thrust weight ratio of this, you want to be sure. Yeah, that's too late. Now I've overshot. I've done that thing I always do where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to undershoot, and then I wait too long and then overshoot again. Because, actually, no, I'm at 6 kilometers and I've slowed down basically. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'd worry too much about this stuff. And there's our thing. And we can tell because we started lagging. We dropped so many frames there because the RTG engines, the game doesn't like their lighting and lags things, I think. It was later determined last time. I could be wrong. I've definitely made wrong assumptions like that before. And now actually I'm going to overshoot. Isn't that nice? Wait, no? 30? Yeah, I think this is going to be perfectly timed. 20, 10, and then I'll just coast this last way. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and blast off. All right. Now, who did we put in this again? It was Bob, wasn't it? Bill. No, it was Bill. All right, Bill. Are you ready to land on Windswept? No, but I guess you're gonna be as ready as you'll ever be. Now, was there any special rules I put up myself for this challenge? I don't remember. I don't remember. So I'm just gonna go. Now, I didn't test if I could get in the seat from outside the fairing. Imagine how anticlimactic that would be if I got here and then I just couldn't enter the seat. Board. There we are. Fantastic. Now, because he's oriented weirdly, I'm going to control from the probe core. Even if I wasn't already. I was already. So I can be better than that. So this is basically about the same difficulty as a normal Kerbin ascent. I think, except with less atmosphere, was it? What's my atmosphere on this? Okay, 1G atmospheric thickness. Oh, no, there's very little atmosphere at all, so, like, virtually none. Uncharted lowlands, uncharted lands, midlands, highlands. Great Plateau sounds fancy, but what's its rotation period? I don't want to wait that long. I'll just burn retrograde right now, and I'll land here. Because I have no idea what's underneath those clouds. I hope it looks cool. Let's go. Because I think one of the devs told me that Uncharted means they weren't able to finish that part of the planet in time. So, not landing anywhere in Uncharted, because that's probably won't be interesting. I'm going to burn all of my nuclear stage fuel here. To... whatchamacallit. So I can slow down as much as possible. Because the atmosphere will not save us here. It's going to be very difficult to slow down in time, I think. That would be the biggest challenge of this this landing. Because I will still have like 1 kilometer per second of velocity. Oh, there we are. There's our re-entry heating. I'm going to switch to service velocity retrograde just in case. What's up here? We're getting overheating warnings. Okay, what's our terrain altitude? 8 kilometers. This is actually a very more spicy re-entry than I was anticipating. Are you going to survive? I will quick load if we... Come on, get low enough for the... Okay, higher to our stage, go. Deploy the drogues, just... They won't come out, no! Shh. Okay, let's try... Okay, kind of... Yeah, I don't care about integrity anymore. I'm not going to redo that entire mission. 2 missions. So... Allow, quick loading, blah, blah, blah. Like, whatchamacallit? I always like, oh, I'll do a no reverts series. It'll be fun, and it never is. Except, I mean, okay, hardcore is okay so far, but that's because, like, I can't slip up more than one. Like, I don't know, like, it's just, like, there's so much effort to get to where you are right now with all this stuff, and you want to do it, and I don't really have the time to do a no reverse series anymore. I mean, I have time to do hard, like a grand scale one like Planet Jam. I don't really have the I don't know whatchamacallit. I don't know what I was saying there. Now the question is a tiny bit of upward thrust we're getting better or worse than the, whatchamacallit, the lift that we're getting? We're not getting very much lift. 1100. Okay, let's activate the next stage now. Wait, that ditched the landing legs. Oh well, let's just see if we can slow down. Like this. See how screwed we are. Deploy the chutes. Okay, yeah, we're pretty screwed. At least we slowed down, like, fast enough to, we slowed down fast enough to at least get the drogues out that time, although it didn't, like, go, very far out. So I'm gonna go up in an attempt to prolong our dragginess. And I'm going to deploy the gears to enhance our dragginess. Okay, so that didn't work very well. But we at least bought us some time, and hopefully that time will be enough. Because I do think we are going we're going down noticeably slower now. And I'm going to remove the landing gear decouplers and place it in a higher stage for now. Hopefully I won't forget that. Activate the next stage. Slow down. Retrograde. Retrograde. Deploy drogues. Nice. Bill passed out, but that's fine. Deploy mains. Okay, we did it. It only took us 87 attempts. Okay, nice. Alright, so now, like, there's no way that we don't get this done now. Like, it's gonna be fine. I did, however, let's get some, run atmospheric analysis here. Log atmospheric data. And is there other experiments in here we can get from lower atmosphere? Can I EVA report directly from there? Nice. And let's do log pressure data, and let's do a log temperature. And a gravioli scan. Can we do that from the gravity scan? Anyway, so we're landing. Dun dun dun. Da da. I'm gonna cushion the impact a little bit with engines. Okay, so we're a little bit less non-draggy, and the terrain is gonna give someone a seizure. So I'll try and do this mostly zoomed out. Now what do I do now? How do I get Bill out? I did not think about this. So if I just right-click on Bill, can I just leave seat? Oh, yeah, nice. The only problem is the terrain headachiness. I'm going to zoom in as far as possible, so you're only seeing Bill and not I don't know, that might even be more cursed and triggering than the terrain. Take service sample. I can't actually get rid of the EVA port, so I'm just going to EVA report over that. Uncharted lowlands. Oh, so I did land the unfinished area. Okay. So can I see the plateau anywhere? I don't know. I think I overshot it, like, way too much to see it. Anyway, let's go around. That's gonna hit our head. I'll just skip past this for you all. Okay, you know what? Let's just not look at the surface. Let's just look at the sky. Wait, why is that flag here? I didn't choose that flag. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I did choose this flag. I don't know. This is Windswept with appropriate capitalization. So it looks like we additionally lost one of our science experiments. It hit the ground too hard because we didn't build in enough clearance and we didn't come in slow enough. I'll continue doing sciencey things. Okay, I've finally gotten that awful... I've finally gotten the experiments done, so we can ignore the broken surface and finally get, like, let's go back to orbit, basically. Let's get out of this place. It is not suitable for colonization because anyone who colonized here would very quickly succumb to seizures. Anyway, now we are slightly less aerodynamic, so let's see if we can still get back to orbit. Good luck, Bill. We're all counting on you. I'm going to quick save just in case. And this... Is there a decoupler that these are mounted on? Honestly, don't remember. That decoupler is for that stage. That decoupler. Okay, there's decoupler. All right. So anyway, 3, 2, and 1, and go. There. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. That's not weird at all. Anyway, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. That was not a bad executed takeoff at all. It was a very badly executed takeoff. Okay. So we want the most important thing for this stage is we want to get our apoaptus above the atmosphere, so we can more effectively use I think it has low thrust to weight ratio, candle stage. but it might not actually be that low thrust to weight ratio. I may be misremembering. Because drag will kill that stage. It won't kill this stage, but it will kill the next stage. However, it might kill this stage a little bit because we don't have the nose cone on the back protecting us from drag. Although, honestly, the Twitch engines are producing more drag than the back. Like, one of them is producing more drag than the back combined right now. So, we should be good. Impact reported. Are we still land? What's going on here? Why are we still getting impact data? Oh, for some reason, we still have a seismometer reading of the surface, despite not being on the surface. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, what's our apoapsis looking like? We're good. It's going to be far ahead of us, so we can accelerate sideways to catch up with it, and downwards a little bit, maybe? Or just abandon all hope of doing it on this orbit, because, like, we need to speed up a lot in order to catch it, and that means we need to pop the fairing right now. Actually, no, we can't, because the atmosphere is very thin. Like, alright, let's, go. Whee! I forgot to grab the seismic science off of that seismometer, but that doesn't matter. It's glitched anyway. How much thrust is this producing? Not much. 4.3 kilonewtons. But it's very efficient. So, you know, yeah, I'll just take the long route. I don't care about having a super fast rendezvous anymore. It'll be fine. I just need to orbit below it, which is actually a tall order given how low it's already orbiting. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I am also not in the right inclination. So yeah, it'll be a longish rendezvous, but it'll be fine. Did I do that thing again where I burned during time warp? I may have. Am I in the atmosphere? It's because I'm in the atmosphere. Very high in the atmosphere. So let's get burn prograde to get out of here. Because that was a silly, silly, silly mistake. And let's get our encounter back. What happened? Something blue. Okay, quick load time. That was like the dumbest death ever. I'm all the way back here? Come on, at least I have all the science. I have all the science right? Okay, I have like 9 science. That's enough for me. Let's do this again. And I'll make sure to quick save more often. That was an even worse takeoff. My original plan for tonight was to record some hardcore, but I would have totally died if I had played hardcore when I was this tired. Okay, SAS. Decouple the parachutes first. Let them go away and go. All right, to orbit we go. And maybe I'll actually get the seismic experiments this time. Actually, no, I don't want to risk it due to the re-entry, so I'm actually going to transmit it. Let's, collect impact data. Transmit 225, that's a lot! And I can get more from just impacting more. I should do this a lot more often. Let's transmit it. Oh, well, I can't because, okay, alright, I'll have to grab it then. That's 225 science right there. And for some reason I can't use SES anymore. Am I just completely out of electric charge? I have no idea why. What's using my electricity? Oh, I have to activate the engine to get the electricity back. Maybe problem? Alright, I'm gonna leave my seat just for a second. Nope, I don't want to rename. Leave seat. Leave seat. Leave seat. Grab this impact data. What do you mean I can't grab it? Do I have to, like, do I have to 100% transmit it? Okay, whatever. I guess I won't be getting that science, but it's good to know that for the future. Here we go. That's Why am I not getting SAS? Can I not control from here? Did I just control from here? SAS. SAS isn't doing anything. I love when the game completely jerks out. Let's try that one more time, shall we? Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of those and launch. Making sure SAS is on. Alright, to work we go for the nth time. Oh, we're gonna be too low. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Okay, we're at least out of the atmosphere. But, oh boy, that's gonna be a tall order. At least, let's wait till like 25 kilometers for popping everything. And we're still decelerating, and Bill's gonna overheat. This is gonna be the thumbnail. I don't care if we make it this time or not, but that's gonna be the thumbnail. Okay, so now we're accelerating again. Nah, but we're not gonna get the rendezvous this time around. We're, we may get to orbit. We may not get to orbit. Oh man, this is gonna be close, because our vertical speed is dropping. I'm going to try to... See, oh yeah, we can still gain vertical speed. We can still make orbit. Just not like a great one. Okay, liquid fuel usage is now approaching zero, approaching zero. Okay, it's at zero, so now we can safely time warp. And now we can continue our rendezvous. We finally made it to orbit. Nope, and I forgot that sending node. I'll just do it the other node. It doesn't matter that much. 0.1 degrees. And 0 degrees. 3, 2, 1. Liquid fuel usage is 0.000. Now it's at fully zero. So now, yeah, because if I time warp while it's not zero, we waste fuel and it changes our orbit. So now let's catch up to this guy. Our ship, our ticket home. It's actually a very close rendezvous. I looked at my accident, so I'm just gonna take this one. Oh, and there we are. We're actually within physics distance of it already. Where's our target velocity? Let's go. Let's put prograde on to target. And just get there really fast, because we have a whole 700 meters per second of delta V that we're not going to use. You know, this, there was a, oh man. So, Danny2462's Special Agent Kieran videos were a few of the first ever Kerbal videos I watched and had a big impact on me. And when I was like 10, well, not 10, I did just discover Kerbal at like 10, like, so like 12, 13, I don't know, something like that. I attempted to, probably like 14 or 15, 2014 or 15, well, age, I don't know, whatever. Somewhere around early middle school, I decided, early middle school, late elementary, I decided to make a parody series, well, not a parody, my own, like a Special Agent Kieran TV show. It was really awful. I made 3 episodes, and they are never going to see the light of day, most likely. And that is for the better. But I built a craft for one of them called the Science Chair, and it's oh man, this kind of reminds you of the Science Chair, is what I'm saying. So, all right, let's go and deposit our science back in the main craft. Now, how much delta V do we have left in this thing? Because I actually have no clue. Okay, I don't know which delta V readout is right. Presumably, we have at least 6 kilometers per second. So we are not hurting for fuel in the slightest. Now, can we go to Dreidel from here?